Hello everyone and welcome to another Elliott Wave Forecast educational video. My name is Eric. I'm the founder of Elliott Wave Forecast and over 10 years experience dealing with trading and dealing with clients. We have found out that the most difficult things and the reason why many traders ending losing money is due to money management. What is money management? The reason is this. Everybody should understand that trading, one way or the other, is more like you betting. You betting at one side of the market. So what happened with many traders? Traders, they feel comfortable with one side and over leverage the position. Traders, they believe that they are right because otherwise I haven't seen nobody yet that take one side of the market knowing that they're gonna lose. At one moment when you hit the button to buy or sell an instrument, you believe that you're going to win. Now, that's the illusion. The reality is as follows, that at the moment that you entered, you got a percent always that you can lose. Now, how you beat the market? Technically, nobody calls the market perfectly. In reality, when you enter the market, you should know that doing the same all over and over and over again with the same technique is the only way that you beat the market. What we say for years to members of Elliott Wave Forecast, what we say to members of Elliott Wave Forecast for years is that only doing the same with the same technique makes you make money in this business. That if you start gambling and you start trading based in the news, for example, no, the non-farm payroll is going to come out and the number is going to be good and the euro is going to rally. And then you find out that the number is good and the euro don't rally. Exactly. That's the way that most people trade and think in this system. Me, with my background as an engineer, I always been a guy that I believe that doing the same, applying the math, make you being better. For years, I have developed a system in which we identify the trend based on using RSI, CCI, a distribution of the trend, and we identify the trend. We develop a system in which we trade with the trend, and then what happens is that we always use the same amount of money management or amount of risk in every single trade. I have found out dealing, with in Elliott Wave Forecast, we have a 24-hour chat room. We got hundreds and hundreds of members around the world. And for years, I have found out that the biggest lacking in traders is understanding this simple slide that you guys see in here. What it is, the money management is the most powerful that any trading system that you can have. Remember, nobody forecasts the market perfect. Nobody wins every single trade. You're gonna lose. That's the starting point. Second, money management is more stable than any trading system because it's based in math and do not change. Third, it's more logical to implement money management to the trading system that the trading system work without money management. And four, the wrong money management is the one that make you being part of the 97% that lose money in this business. The day that you realize that, you're gonna be better trader. We in Elliott Wave Forecast for 10 years, no 1 year, 2 years, for 10 years, we've been preaching this to members. We've been telling because we say and because we say that we like, let's say, buying the S&P or buying the euro, do not make the trade and 100% sure because nobody is 100% sure. Now, I'm going to proceed now and I'm going to give you guys, because this is also do not matter if you use Elliott Wave, if you use indicator, if you use news, if you use fundamental, doesn't matter the style of trading that you guys use. We use Elliott Wave. We believe in the Elliott Wave principle for years. Now, for years also, we have implemented and we always been saying the idea that we need something else for Elliott Waves. We got money management, we got the training system, we got market correlation. Everybody knows that. Every follower that Elliott Wave Forecast has knows that. But the most important out of everything is the money management. Now, we are an Elliott Wave system. How do we see it? We see it like this. I'm going to show you here a 5-way move in the Elliott Wave principle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The market in Elliott Wave advanced in 2 waves. Once as a 5 waves and 3 decline, and another 5 waves back in favor of the trend, or the market advanced this way, which is a corrected way. Advance is advance, no matter if it goes in 5, no matter if it goes in 3. The style of trading is what matters in these Elliott Wave things. So let's say that you're buying the 5-way move over here. You buying here, you need to know that this is your invalidation level. And the size of this invalidation level related to your entry is going to determine what is the size of your position. No matter how much you like the trade or how much you don't like it. Tend to believe that most traders, when they trade, they always like the trade. Otherwise, you don't take the position. The same way goes with a corrective pattern. If the market is advancing in a corrective pattern and you sell this A or this A or this X over here, doesn't matter. Or if you sell this against this side of against the invalidation level is the one that determines the side of your position. Now, within the next 2 minutes, I'm going to give you some real example. One in the weekly chart, one in the 15-minute chart. How it looks like, very simple. Here, we go first to the DAX. The DAX over here, it did a perfect hit of the 50 back over here, 1, 2, 3, over here after 5 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It did 3 back. What is your invalidation level? Is 11,186. What is your entry? 11,398. That's your first entry. What you do? You subtract 11,398 against 11,186, and based in the accounts of 10,000, you say, I got that many points as a stop loss. You divide it by the number of the 2% of your account. Based in 2,000, you're gonna risk $200. So the rule goes very simple. You always gonna risk 2% at the 2-to-1 ratio. 2% of 10,000 base account, it gives you $200 risk. $200 risk divided by the number of risk in a stop loss, it gives you your side position. Let's figure it out that you have 10,000, you're risking 50 points. The side of your position is 4 mini logs or 4 contract. This is a 15-minute trade. Now, if we take a look at a weekly trade, we're going to use the TASI from South Arabian. Oh, it's a weekly trade. Many traders believe that because they have $10,000 account, they cannot trade weekly chart. No, they're wrong. What you have to do is correct that you use the right money management. How do you use it? You go and you say, I'm going to buy the same 50 back. This is my invalidation level. You're going to calculate how many points you have in this side over here. You divide it by what it is. 10,000 account, 2% divided by that amount of risk, and you're going to get the right number of contract that you can trade, even if it's a weekly account. What is the message here? The message here that no matter how much you have in your account. The message are two. First, that you always do and risk the 2%. And the second message is that doing the same always, when you get 100 trades, you're gonna lose 20 of them. But because you have a ratio of 2 to 1, technically, out of the 80 that are left, maybe you're gonna break even, let's say, 30 of them. At the end of the day, you win 50, you lose 20. With the 2 to 1 ratio, you ending making money. With this in mind, you guys watching this video from the founder of Elliott Wave Forecast, you guys are gonna be a better trader if you follow these simple rules. If you one day buy 3 lots or 3 contracts and the next day buy 1 lot and 2 contracts with the same amount of stock, you're gonna be ending losing. And like I always told members in Elliott Wave Forecast, in trading there is winning and misery. Either when you're winning, you gotta wait for the limit to get hit. If you lose, you wait for the stop to get hit. You never open the stop. You never caught a winning trade early. Follow this video, these rules, and believe me, from the bottom of my heart, you guys gonna be a better trader. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and everyone is welcome to join Elliott Wave Forecast. We here care about traders. We care about a human risking his money to make money. That's what we try. We are not perfect. We don't pretend to be. But one thing that we perfect is always trying harder than anybody else. Because for us, this is a responsibility. And that's why we've been in business for 10 years. Thank you guys all.